Chico Guildhall with Creative Edge. I'm Connor, this is Cassie, and we just taught a level in West Coast. Now, first off, we did the left side pass. Now, with all the moves that we're going to be doing, the first thing that we do is leaders start back on their left, followers start forward on their right. So we're going to start 1, and then next, leaders, we're going to get out of the way for 2, and let her pass 3 and back in on 4. And then anchor 5 and 6. And altogether, that's going to look like 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6.
Alright, so followers, you're part of this. We are going to start going forwards on our right foot. So we're going to go 1, 2, we'll step things forwards. Next, he made this lovely space for us to go forward. So we're going to travel down that slot. So I'm going to go 3, cross in front for and then turn to face him. I want that to be a gradual rotation rather than snapping around. And then we're going to go 5 and 6. We talked about leaders starting with their hand closer to the follower's hip level because that's where her center is. That's where she's going to be more balanced and have more control. And then also, followers are going to start with their left foot slightly behind their right. Leaders are going to start with their right foot slightly behind their left. That gives a little bit of feeling of stretch or tension away from each other and creates this connection that we need for West Coast swing. The next move that we talked about was this sugar push. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6.
All right, so leaders, like I said, everything starts back on 1. So we're going to take a nice clean step back, and then we're going to take a second backwards. We're going to offer our hand, and our follower is going to take it. Just make sure that you offer it earlier. The sooner she sees it, the sooner she can get it. And the sooner she has it, the better the sugar push is going to go. And then once we're there, we're going to triple in place for a second and come out on 4. And then 5 and 6.
Followers, for your footwork for this, we're going to be going forward on 1, 2. We see the hand. We are going to grab it. We're going to do the same connection, this same hand hold that we have on the other side. So I'm just going to grab it like so. That means when I push in here, my knuckles push against his palm, but this is a little bit more of a comfortable hold rather than having a balled fist into his hand. So we're going to go 3 and back on 4, triple in place. The next move we talked about was the right side pass. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6.
All right, leaders, back on 1, and then we're going to get out of the way the other direction. Now, as a reference point for anybody who needs it, if you need to know which way you're going, just think, is this a left side pass or a right side pass? Since we're on the right side pass, we are going to get out of the way to let our followers pass on the right side here. So I'm going to go off to the left. All right? And just like the left side pass, we come back in on 4. It's pretty much a constant. So, out of the way, 3 and back in, anchor step. Right there.
All right, so followers footwork, just like the rest of our patterns, we're stepping forward on 1. So I'm going to go 1, 2. The leaders are lifting this hand. So I know I'm turning. I want to follow my wrist. When I'm moving forward, I don't want to leave my body facing forward and close leg myself here with my arms. So when he does this, I'm going to go 1, 2, and I'm going to rotate gradually following this wrist, going 3 and 4, 5 and 6. So that was all of the moves that we talked about today. Thank you for coming.